Okay, here I go with my day 6 vlog. Last night I got a phone call from the New Zealand Ministry of Health letting me know that I was a close contact with somebody who had tested positive for COVID on one of my flights. They couldn't tell me which one, either the one from LA to Auckland or from Auckland to Christchurch. But I asked them, well, what does it mean? How do you define close contact? And she couldn't tell me how they determine that, but she said close enough for us to contact you. So what that means for me is that I need to remain completely isolated. I can't speak with anyone over 15 minutes time, of course, at a distance of 6 feet, and so I'm like, it's already this is my life already. So I mean, I don't see anybody. There is no close contact. Even when I go outside to exercise, people are really far apart from each other, wearing your masks. So anyway, I was a little disturbed over that last night, and not shaken by it, but just, of course, you start thinking, oh my God, and am I exposed? But good news was my third day test came out negative, and a lot of the people who, I mean, there wasn't many that have tested positive coming in on into managed quarantine, but a lot of them had tested positive on the third day, and then those people actually had symptoms show up on their ninth day. So yeah, so basically I just have to wait until day 12, and they might monitor me more often. They do check in a lot. They call you, or they'll come to your door and take your temperature, but they call you and ask you every day if you have any kind of symptoms that are related to COVID, how I'm feeling, and they always make sure that you know to call them if anything arises, to let them know immediately if something happens. So anyway, that's that. So I'm just kind of, monitoring myself and hoping that, I maintain this level of health and no surprises come up. I don't want any more surprises. I really want out on the 31st so I can be with my man and we can enjoy New Year's Eve together. And it's pretty interesting because that was something that I manifested many years ago. It was put on my wish list. Is like, I want to spend New Year's Eve with the love of my life, and this was a time when I was single and I was tired of spending New Year's Eve alone. And it's kind of interesting how it's worked out that I found that person for me, and it just so happens that after not seeing him for a year, that the day we're reunited is on New Year's Eve. So let's just put that out there into the universe. This is actually going to happen. They won't keep me longer. So there's that. But also, thank you for a lot of people coming out and giving suggestions on what I can do to not get bored. I'm actually not bored. It's just being secluded, kind of wears your energy down. So you just have to continuously distract yourself. Even though you have projects to do, it's like you're confined. And I have this issue with being confined. I like to be free and able to do whatever I want when I want. But I mean, have any of us been able to do that since this whole thing has occurred since March? No. So, so it's kind of like we've practiced this. I've practiced this for a long time, so it's not a big deal. But I do want to actually put kind of a challenge out there for you, and something that I'm going to do also today is like, think about when is the last time you've actually sat down and wrote a list of things that you want. Like, I mean, we tell kids, okay, write your list to Santa, for Christmas, or you write down things that you want, but how often do you do it for yourself? And are you doing it in a specific way? Because you can write down, yeah, I want my bills to be paid, or I want a new car, or all these other things that that are tangible. But if you put down like what feeling you want to have over what it is that you're actually wanting to achieve, what is the feeling that you want out of that, then you'll get actually more out of that activity. Because when you attach a feeling to something that you want, then it is something that comes at you even faster. I know that sounds weird, but I've practiced this many times, and I realized that my state of mind and my energy really has made a difference in what I get and what I receive. And by balancing my mental state and my energy and what I wanted to feel rather than focusing on what was going wrong and what I didn't have control over, I moved my attention onto what feels good, what do I want to have, and what solution do I have for this. And the best solution is just to put yourself in a better feeling state of mind. And when you do that, things just feel better anyway. So, that's just my little tip for you today, because that's something I'm going to continue to practice, because I got here because of that way of thinking. I didn't get here because I was like worried about what was going to happen, worried about getting sick, worried about the borders being closed forever. I was there. I was in that mind state in March, and it was shit, and it just kept getting worse for me, and my anxiety was high, my depression was there. And once I started to just focus on Omar, we talked on the phone every day. We've done that for a long time now, but we just resonated these healthy thoughts. Instead of talking about what's wrong, we just kept talking about what it's going to be like when we're together, and what we're going to do, and the future that we're going to write for ourselves. So that was a really important thing that got me going. And all of a sudden an opportunity came up for partners, and it was just kind of like magical that it happened. And I have so much gratitude over that. But again, I just want to say, I'm not preaching at you, but I want to say that thoughts do manifest things. So making sure that you put your energy in the right thoughts, and you will see also what kind of magic comes out of that. So this is my vlog of the day. I hope you made it through the entire video. I'll check back in some more as I have more things to share. So enjoy your day, everyone.